All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Macha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Here I have a couple of precepts, all right, lined up together, okay, and I'm just gonna go through that sequence, okay, just to convey the message, all right, or the topic for today, okay, as us, all right, being woken up. Matter of fact, I'll actually start with this precept, and I'll just flow right through, okay, to get the message across, man, because what everything is a cause and effect, okay, and like I was doing a live stream with one of the brothers yesterday, okay, we mentioned about how now that the Lord has woken us up, okay, to this truth, now that the Lord has brought His prophets on the scene, okay, Corinthians 4. Okay, that momentum is picking up, man. There's no stopping it, and there's no going in reverse. All right, we're only going further and further and further, and that's gonna bring about a reaction, all right, an effect, all right, in the world, okay, from us prophesying, because the reason the Lord set us up last was because He's now about to bring the judgment. He's now about to make these things happen upon the earth, and we are the witnesses, okay, because we are out here conveying the message, so that way nobody has an excuse. All right, we're out here marking the people, and that's why. Well, I'm gonna get the precept, but let's just go through here. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think that the Most High has set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. All right, and because we were set up last, okay, that's why the Lord made us such a spectacle unto the world. All right, because at first it seemed as though, oh, these men, they're just coming out, oh, what are they, Muslims? Okay, or oh, what, you're what are you? Because to them, everything what we were saying, they claimed, oh, well, I've heard that before. We tried that already, it didn't work. But see, over time, all right, the Lord continued to strengthen the spirits and the prophets, okay, and then the things that we've been prophesying about are starting to come to pass. So now people are like, oh shoot, wait, hold on, maybe they're onto something there, and now people are watching and people are looking, because the momentum is building up, okay, the momentum is building up, man, and like I keep mentioning, man, just you wait till the Lord brings that spiritual power, okay. You see, it's only gonna go. We're only gonna go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, okay, until we're out of these mortal bodies and put in immortal bodies, new bodies, okay, like Yahweh Shai when He comes back, okay, and we're made joint heirs with Him, all right, to reign upon the earth, okay. So we're only elevating from this point onwards, and that's what's scaring these elites, because they know that there's no stopping it, okay. And so now they're cowering, because they're like, they see, all right, they see their kingdom crumbling right before them, yet they can't do anything about it, though they will try. All right, so it says here we've been set up last, right? Cool. This is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as He commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army. Okay, and in the spirit, that's what you see. All right, we got brothers from all different walks of life, brothers from all in different locations, all coming out and doing the same thing. All right, going out there and prophesying. Okay, and that's an exceeding great army, because what does an army do? An army goes to war. Okay, and the army, when they go to war, they bring down the strongholds. All right, and bring down the opposition. So being that we're a spiritual army, guess what? Like it tells you, Paul said, what? Our weapons of warfare are not carnal. Okay. But yet we use those to, let me just bring it, let me just get it. Weapons of our warfare. All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. All right. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Now keeping in mind what? We're that spiritual army, man. Okay. It says are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. Okay, and so being that we've been risen up, okay, and we've been revived, and that spirit has been put upon us. Guess what? Now we're prophesying. All right, and that is the danger to this society. We're prophesying. Cool. Now that the prophets have been awakened and we've gained the knowledge, now we're teaching the knowledge, and you have a lot more people waking up. Right. Next step, Matthew 24 verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay, so the destruction that we see going on upon the earth, okay, well, a precept for this, which I'll hold, all right, is Revelation 7:1. Okay, so it says, and this gospel shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So the end isn't gonna fully come until what? The gospel has been fully, all right, preached in all the world. But in order for the gospel to be preached in all the world, you need to have who? Prophets to preach, right? So the Lord woke us up, okay, and now as we're prophesying, we're spreading this gospel throughout throughout all the world. And what is that bringing about? That's bringing about the destruction of this age and this era. Okay, so you see how it's only elevating. Okay, now let's get here Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And that wind represents destruction. It says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Okay, so how are they going to be sealed? By the word going out throughout the whole world, because you have elect scattered amongst all these different nations. All right, that's why it says unto all nations. And once those elect, which are those servants, have been sealed, like it says here, then these angels are going to let go. All right, and that destruction is going to come forth. And that's why the Lord said here, and then shall the end come. All right. So boom, next, Revelation 12, okay, verse 12. So now as we're prophesying, okay, and we're bringing about the destruction of this place, guess what? These elites are seeing that. And so the cause, all right, or the action of us prophesying and us waking up the elect is causing a reaction in these elites. And because of that, what are they going to do? Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. Now, who is this devil talking about? It's not talking about spiritual demon Satan, all right, but his physical counterpart, it's Esau. All right, the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. A short time before what? Before the end comes. Why? Because we're out here prophesying. All right. And the scriptures tell you you can't do anything against the truth before the truth. So the only thing that's going to happen is this word going out. And all that's going to happen is going to keep getting bigger, and more people are going to keep hearing about it. And the more people that keep hearing about it, the more elect get sealed. Once that happens, the end comes. So as Esau sees the numbers growing, guess what? He knows that, damn, he has a short time before everybody gets it or everybody hears it. Okay, the elect get woken up, and that end comes. When what is that end? That's the end of his kingdom. So he's gonna come down with great wrath, because he's not trying to have that end come. He's like, no, I need to stop them before this happens. Okay, so we're causing a reaction in the world, but also especially in these Edomites and these elites. Okay, and guess what? That reaction is gonna be a cause or an action for another reaction, which I'm gonna get that. So here it is, them coming down with great wrath. What does that mean? They're gonna come down. They're gonna demonize us. Okay, they're gonna set warrants and orders and legislations in place to be able to put us to death. Okay, but what is that gonna lead to? Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy, all right, and who is that enemy? The enemy is that devil that's going to come down with great wrath. Okay, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, why is he going to come in like a flood? Because he knows that he has a short time. Okay, so he's trying to cover all angles and make sure when he comes, he gets you, right? So when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Okay, and that standard is going to be for who? It's going to be for the elect, all right, for the men of the Lord. Okay, so here it is, us waking up and us prophesying, bringing about the end of this wicked kingdom. Guess what? That's causing these elites to have that pressure put on them to come down with great wrath. But when they come down with great wrath, guess what? The Lord is going to lift us up even more. All right, whether it be by spiritual power or by angels protecting us or by chariots intervening, whatever the case may be, the Lord is going to lift up a standard, okay, which is going to raise his men to a even higher level. Okay, so now we go from average, quote unquote, average Joes to prophets. All right, having the knowledge. All right, the scriptures say we have an unction to know all things. Okay, so now we have the knowledge, which is a step of elevation, a step of gaining that momentum. And then with that, what? We go out there and we teach, which is even more momentum, more elevation. And as we teach, the Lord bears witness to us, okay, by blessing us with that Holy Spirit, and that's bringing about the end of this world, which is even more momentum. So Esau sees that momentum. Esau sees that, and he's scared, and he's like, "No, I have to stop them." However, in his actions, all right, to try and stop us, that the Lord, that's going to even cause more momentum for us, because that's when the Lord is going to bring that, like he said, a standard. Okay, he's going to lift up that standard, man. Okay, and so when that happens, that's when people are going to know. They're gonna see what Ezekiel 33:3, Salakia 33:33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. So when all these visions and these prophecies, which we've been prophesying about and breaking down, come to pass, these people are gonna know that what? We were prophets this whole time, which we've been telling you. But once they see it, once they see the men of the Lord with spiritual power, they see they see the things that we've been prophesying start happening. Guess what? They're gonna know that a prophet has been among them. Okay, and that's gonna lead to a lot of people being in this kind of spirit. Psalms 110:3. All right, this is Psalms chapter 110 verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Okay, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Why? Because they understand. Okay, they're gonna understand at that point that, you know what? Hey man, that standard the Lord lifted. Okay, these men really are the prophets. Okay, because the Most High is intervening on their behalf. All right, which is what? Once again, even more momentum. Okay, so from the second the Lord woke us up, that was the end. That was it. Okay, that was it, man. Because from that awakening, everything else that follows is only an elevation of the elect. Okay, to their full 100% transformation. All right, into perfection. Okay, so that momentum is only gonna keep getting greater and greater and greater, man, until ultimately this kingdom falls. So now we see that when Esau's gonna come, all right, and the Lord is gonna lift up that standard, okay, which, yeah, he is gonna. A few of us are gonna be martyrs, okay, but that's not gonna stop anything. That's only gonna prove more and more that we're the men of the Lord, and that's only gonna, if you have the elect, that's only gonna increase your faith more. All right. So people are gonna know, all right, that a prophet that has been among them, and the Lord is gonna bear witness to that with the power that He's gonna put on the earth, and the evidence that you can't refute that, yeah, the Lord is dealing with these men. All right, this is Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen. When all these things come to pass, and the Lord lets it, He's gonna make it obvious. All right, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Okay, so you're gonna know, yeah, those are the men of the Lord, which is what, another step, all right, towards perfection. Okay, so those were just a couple of precepts I had lined up. Okay, just meditating upon the glory that, hey, like Paul said, the glory that shall be revealed in us. Okay, which we're headed for, man. You see, you got to think of it as when you're in a dark tunnel, all right, walking towards the light. guess what? The closer and closer you get to the light, the brighter and brighter you would look, because now the light is reflecting upon you. Okay, so if you were at the end of the tunnel in the darkness and somebody was outside, at the entrance or at the place where you would come out of, they wouldn't be able to see you. But the closer and closer you get to the light, then they see you. Then they see your face. Then they see, oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I see who you are. And that's what it is. We were in darkness. Nobody understood. Nobody saw us for who we truly were. But the closer and closer we got to the light, the closer and closer we got to the end, which steps were what? Waking up, learning this truth, prophesying, all right, causing that reaction to cause Esau to come down, okay? And the Lord had his spirit to cause all this to happen, man. That spiritual power coming in, okay? The prophecies coming to pass. All that, all right, is us getting closer and closer to that light, all right? And being that we're getting closer to that light, guess what? Once we walk out of that tunnel on the bright side, we're gonna be perfect. At that point, everybody's gonna see, oh yeah, that's definitely him. Because he's in the light. I can see his face. I can identify him. But when he was in the darkness of that tunnel, I couldn't see anything. I didn't even know there was somebody over there. You know? But that's where we are, man. So we're not in the time, all right, to be lollygagging and playing around. No, the Lord is prepping his men, all right, for perfection, for greatness. Okay, he's cleaning you, all right. And yes, to clean and purify you, you got to get the dirt off you, man. But if you're not trying to let go of the dirt, then you can't be used. You have to be clean before you can be used, man. If you buy a used car, you got to clean it up, all right? Freshen it up, fix up the parts that are broken before you can use it, all right? But if it's not trying to cooperate, then that's it. There ain't no use for it, okay? But that's the times we're coming into, man. There's no stopping, all right? There's no stopping us. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, we're only gonna get stronger. Okay, regardless of what you do, man. You demonize us, we're gonna get stronger. You kill some of us, we're gonna get stronger. All right, whatever you do, we're gonna get stronger, man. Because you know why? That's prophecy. Okay, and as prophets, prophecy is our strength, man. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. All right, Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Until next time, Shalom.